The unmistakable view from a bluff overlooking Phoenix, Arizona. The Giants take on the Diamondbacks. Next on the show. MLB The Show has baseball from the Valley of the Sun, Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight we get the week started with the first of four between the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here for this National League matchup out west. I'm joined by Eric Karros and the newest member of our team, Steve Lyons, as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting San Francisco Giants, as manager Bruce Bochy sets his guys up like this. They'll match up against a former All-Star here, right-hander Ervin Santana. Angel Pagan to move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
First pitch, 6-4.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Here's the 2-2 home. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So Pagan kept off base to open things up, and with that, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in the fine second baseman, Marco Scutaro. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
Maybe a little question of whether this was going to stay fair or not, but you see, this is pretty much right over the bag at third and down the line.
Buster Posey will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the 1-out single. And here's the first pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Runner at first here, one man out. And that misses, and we're even at 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. 3-2, one out. You got him running at first?
First inning? Yeah, why not?
Fastball driven on a line out to left. This is going to split the gap and get down for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, we've seen a couple really good swings here early on. And that's a good one there, as this ball is going to plug the gap for two bases and give his guys the early 1-0 lead.
Michael Morse will stand in looking to keep this first inning rally hot. Swinging on the first pitch, and this is bounced to the shortstop. In time to first, and there are two away.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Pablo Sandoval will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with two away here.
Go, guys, come on. Hold them down.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Hard hit towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. Here comes Posey. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
I tell you what, anytime you get a first inning visit from your pitching coach, something ain't working out there. You know, here's what he's saying. Look, we need you to figure this out. We need some innings out of you here. Let's go.
Hunter Pence will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Grounded softly to the left side. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Giants 2, the Diamondbacks coming up. You're watching Major. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Diamondbacks. They'll match up against an intimidating foe indeed, the hard-throwing left-hander Madison Bumgarner. And there you see, look now at the Giants' defensive alignment behind him. Aaron Hill will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks, second baseman, Aaron Hill.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, jeez.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
And he has to fight this one off as it's hit on the ground. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, third baseman,
Martin Prado will be the batter. Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Slider, and that thing comes in at 89 on the radar gun. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short, as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes a ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
Paul Goldschmidt will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Now the 1-2. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Up with it there is Sandoval. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Brandon Belt leads things off now in the top half of the second.
San Francisco, first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Now here's the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
The 1-1. And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 8. Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Fouled back. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Looks like he's finding his bearings here a little bit better in the second after a rough first inning. He gets the strikeout right here, but boy, he could have used one of these an inning ago, that's for sure.
Madison Bumgarner will dig in and take his first cuts of the new campaign.
Come on, D-back.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball, and oh, he has to bend out of the way of that one. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They're up 2-0. Nelson Cruz will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, after getting ahead here 0-2, he nibbles for a couple pitches, and then finally he just says, all right, I'm through with this. So he goes back to the fastball, just blows it right by him.
Cody Ross steps in now. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And he takes strike two.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. You'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
The 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Swing and a line drive to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
A.J. Pollock will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with two away here in the bottom of the second. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Come on. Hit that ball.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And a base hit, the first one of the game so far for the Diamondbacks.
And that'll break the string of 5 straight to start the night. They finally get their first base runner here with 2 outs in the second. Good to at least get something on this guy before he really settles into a groove out there.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Two out with the man at first. And this is going to be a foul ball. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Bumgarner removed to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Again, a 1-2. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 2 full. It's the Giants 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Angel Pagan will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
Angel Pagan.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Here's the 1-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Full count, 3-2. And the fastball here is hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
Well, this is already a 2-0 game, and now the leadoff man's on again here to start the third. We've got a chance now to really open things up early and build up a nice, comfortable lead.
Marco Scudero will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
I think generous is the word here. That looked like it was 6 inches off the plate.
Nobody out, runner on first. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And with a runner on first, you better have a catcher that you can rely on if you're going to bounce a changeup on an 0-2 count. Luckily, he does.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
The 2-2 coming. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Throw over to the bag, and they got him.
Well, you can erase this leadoff single now. That wasn't even that great of a move, but they catch him leaning, and he'll have to head back to the dugout.
He'll try it again, 3-2. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Ball 4.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Buster Posey will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. He's running towards second, swinging a ground ball to short. Oh, and the throw is in and out of the glove. And as a result, they won't get anybody on the play. Wow.
And it goes without saying, but how well this team plays defensively is going to say a lot about how they fare this year. They made it a big priority in spring training, so you hate to see them start making errors here on opening day.
Michael Morse will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. A ball hit hard to the left side. That's in there. Base hit. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
You have got to be kidding me. You're not going to see this ever. I mean, this is a base hit all day long, but he comes up firing from his outfield position, and they wind up getting a force on the play.
Pablo Sandoval will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Let's go, D-backs.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose them and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Now the payoff pitch home. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Montero is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Giants leave a couple, but they're on top 2-0. Didi Gregorius makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Didi Gregorius.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Come on, let's get a hit.
Swing and a liner towards second. And the throw on by Scudero's in time for route number 1.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat, maybe even a half heartbeat considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Irvin Santana will stand in. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And this ball swung on and hit on the ground. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home 3rd. Aaron Hill will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home 1st. First pitch coming. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Out in front of the fastball here as this is drilled into left field. That's a base hit. Almost a terrific play as we get another look here. He reaches for this one but can't quite get there as this winds up a base hit. Martin Prado will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
Let's go, D-Mac.
A runner on first with 2 away. 1-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Well, if you steal a base off of this guy behind the plate, you've earned it. He's got one of the strongest arms in baseball, but even he couldn't get it down to second in time.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Hunter Pence will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
San Francisco, right fielder, Hunter Pence.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Go.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. So one away now. Here's Brandon Belt, the first baseman. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And here's his fastball for a cold strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Now a fastball smashed into the alley in right center, and this will get down for extra bases. And this will get to the wall out near the pool area. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hands getting into good position. The hips start to rotate and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
Brandon Crawford will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Well, for Belt, that's his first double on the year. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Now a slider is swung on and grounded toward short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Madison Bumgarner will get a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to pad onto his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 away. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Goldschmidt will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back with Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it's Paul Goldschmidt that'll lead things off for Arizona. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Three and 0 now.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the 2 hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
Nelson Cruz will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
Too high. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here comes the 1-2. And a fastball down low as that one just about got away from him.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Get him to second.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Now another 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. And this will be taken in there by Scudero. 1 gone.
Well, this will wind up nothing more than a pop-out in the scorebook. But what won't go unnoticed in that dugout is that he battled for an awfully long time there. That takes a lot of energy out of a guy when he's got to throw that many pitches.
Cody Ross will stand in. A line-out victim his first time.
We need a base hit here.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Get the runner to second.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Goldschmidt around third. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box camp. You can see the 2 outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
A.J. Pollock will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will get this one. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here's a ball chopped toward the second baseman. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Miguel Montero will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Montero waits. Now the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Send this guy to the showers.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
All right, nice easy stroke. Let's go.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
That's the beauty of having an open base. You can work that pitch off the plate, try and get him to chase, and it worked out there.
Curveball. Oh, strike 3 called, and he can't believe it. Nevertheless, the side is retired. 1 for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double. We're through 4. It's the Giants 2 and the D-backs 1. Angel Pagan will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in the fine second baseman, Marco Scutaro. Low with a fastball here, in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first, and Santana's got it working here. 2 quick outs.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Buster Posey will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. Here's the first offering. Here's a good fastball that time as Santana jumps ahead, 0-1. On the ground to third. Up with it now is Prado. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So very nice work there by Santana. He's still on the short end of a 2-1 score. Didi Gregorius will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Now here's the first pitch. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. This one for Crawford at short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
The batter, catcher, Irvin Santana.
Irvin Santana will stand in. He grounded out his first time. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and if you got him to look at the first pitch up there, why not throw it again? Also letter high. That puts him in a quick 0-2 hole.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. There to take this in is Crawford, and there are two away now.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Aaron Hill will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
And Hill able to lay off again. It's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Yeah, good eye.
Here comes Bumgarner, 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. Pagan is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 2-1. Michael Morse will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Left fielder, Mike Morse.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Ross is camped under this one, and he puts it away for the first out.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Pablo Sandoval will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
And here's a slider for a called strike. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
And here in these middle innings, they just haven't been able to get anything going against him out there. And that's 7 in a row now. He's set down here in the 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Hunter Pence will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Now it's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Brandon Belt will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Good movement there on the fastball as Santana gets ahead 0-1. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And he'll go the other way with the fastball as this is on the ground to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Giants leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. Martin Prado will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Oh, and he sails this one up and under his chin. Quite a start to the inning here. It's 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And that misses 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Here comes the 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
The 3-1 is on the way. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls the strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
Paul Goldschmidt will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. First pitch on the way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Okay, base hit now.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. And the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots his ball right back up the middle.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move here, so that'll do it tonight for Madison Bumgarner. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it, he could get a no decision, he could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Gene Machi will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are two on here with nobody out. Nelson Cruz will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with two on and nobody out here. Prado off from second, now the pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Now with two on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. One run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. On the ground down the first base line, and this is past Belt on down the line, a fair ball. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
A little unfortunate there. With runners at first and second, he's playing behind the runner at first, so he doesn't have a shot to knock this ball down. Now, if he's holding, this is probably an easy double play. Instead, now you've got the bases loaded.
Cody Ross will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined to the right side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2.
This team's got plenty of guys who can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but 3 straight singles will do the job as well.
A.J. Pollock will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And the first pitch misses high here, perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so he probably won't be working the corners.
1-0 on the way. Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0. Does he dare go fastball here, 2-0?
I think he's got to.
Strike called, 2-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Hence the catch, and now here's the runner breaking from third. And the go-ahead run will score on the sacrifice fly as this is now a 3-2 ball game.
Yeah, probably a little bit of a sigh of relief out there on the pitching mound there. With a run in, the bases loaded, nobody out. You're just looking to get an out or two any way you can. So I think the sacrifice fly is a pretty good trade-off that you can live with right now.
Miguel Montero will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Now with runners at the corners, up by 1 with 1 away, some managers, they will at least consider the possibility of a hit and run here.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
And now with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
He can't get off a good swing there as this is on the ground to first base. But the return throw will be too late and the run is in to score.
Oh, and he nearly got that double play he needed to get himself out of the inning. But you see the good hard slide here at second base and the return throw just a little too late. So that'll be scored a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Didi Gregorius will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Scudero at second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Giants 2. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Brandon Crawford will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Brandon Crawford.
First offering on the way. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Well, the guy you see right there calling the shots has opted to roll with his starter here to begin his half of the 7th.
And that pitch count is a concern, so he may get the chance to finish this inning off and then call it a night.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
One home now to Crawford. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. To the bag with it is Goldschmidt to record the out.
Well, a good pitch there to get the out, and looking ahead, he's due to lead off the next half inning, so in all likelihood, this could be the end of the line for him on the mound.
Gregor Blanco will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike 1.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Aaron Hill at second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Center fielder number 16, Angel Pagan.
Angel Pagan will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
And the way he's kept the ball around the plate so far, he deserves a few calls at this point in the game.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And this ball will be chopped foul. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-2.
Your attention, please. Now
So a
pitching
new
for the
pitcher set
Giants.
to come on now, and we'll get an appearance from the hard-throwing right-hander Santiago Casilla. Mark Trumbo has moved out into the on-deck circle, so that'll signal the end for Santana in this one.
Mark Trumbo.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Well, he's not letting them get a gauge on anything here on those first 3 pitches. He saw a slider, a fastball, then a big curveball. Now he's set up for almost anything on a 1-2 pitch.
1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Kind of a double-edged sword right there. He wants to bounce a curveball to get a swing through, and he gets it, but then he's got to worry about that ball maybe getting away. Fortunately, that's a nice play to keep it close and get the runner out at first.
1 gone now in the Arizona 7th, and set to go the second baseman Aaron Hill. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Martin Prado will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here. especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. J.J. Putz will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Marco Scutaro will get us going now in the top half of the eighth.
For San Francisco, second baseman, Marco Scutaro.
On to the eighth now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. Buster Posey will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Grounded, foul. Swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Michael Morse will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Low with the splitter, ball 1. Hit hard to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. Still down by a count of 4-2. Paul Goldschmidt will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Fouled back. And he misses with it, 1-1. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Now the 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, out of the bullpen, he's faced 4, struck out 3. That's what you want from your relievers. You want them to come in and go right after guys. And that's just what they've done.
Nelson Cruz will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Now the 3-1. Fastball in there, 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
Cody Ross will step in. An RBI single this last time around. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Good curveball, strike 2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. Morse is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, center fielder,
A.J. Pollock will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there. Two out with the man at first. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Addison Reed is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 43, Addison Reed.
Pablo Sandoval will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth.
Pablo Sandoval.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Reed, of course, coming over from the White Sox in the deal that sent Matt Davidson to Chicago, and he should provide an immediate upgrade to this Diamondback bullpen.
And if you remember, they were terrible 2 years ago. One of the worst bullpens in history. They started to come around a little bit last year, and now getting an all-star in there should help them get even better.
The 1-1 home. Now a good changeup there as this is lifted into the air out towards center field. And not the start they were hoping for as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Hunter Pence will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. Now a bouncing ball here toward the hole. Gregorius is over, but it's out of reach. It's a base hit.
When you're down by 2 in the ninth, there's that old expression about needing a bloop and a blast. Well, that was hardly a bloop. That ball was stung pretty good. But it is going to get the tying run to the plate. There's new life in that dugout.
Brandon Belt will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
That runner's leading.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The win would go to Urban Santana if the lead holds. Oh, he goes right with this one as it's laced into left center field, and it'll get down for extra bases. Pence around third, being waved on home. The relay throw, and he'll make it to third safely, so your tying run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone.
What an at-bat right here in the ninth. This will end up being a triple. The lead now down to a single run, and before you can blink, that tying run is now stationed just 90 feet away at third base.
Juan Perez will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 2, Juan Perez.
Brandon Crawford will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Don't let him score.
Infield in all around. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
1 out and a runner on third. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. And this is a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. Now they will get the out at first, and on top of that, the runner hesitated, and he's forced to stay put.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
Joaquin Arias will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
2-0. And that's over, 2-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
And this is swung on and missed for strike 2, and now the Giants are down to their final strike. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Well, this one certainly wasn't a spotless finish, that's for sure. He does surrender a run, but he also gets the final out here to pick up the save.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And guys, one of the big keys to the Diamondbacks' victory in this one was the start turned in by this man, Ervin Santana. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Diamondbacks are victorious here, 4-3. Good night from Phoenix.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 4 runs on 6 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Giants, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors, they left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Ervin Santana. His record is now 1-0. Credit the save to Addison Reed, his first. Loss goes to Madison Bumgarner. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. A reminder that Postcane Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street station.